I want to hold Daddy's hand.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's nice. That's so nice.
When our dreams come true,
I don't know what we did to be so lucky.
when the future's filled with promise,
There's no words to describe how excited I am.
Up and down.
it's hard to fathom any other life
Down.
unless you've come face to face
The cuteness.
with something that might have changed everything.
You never know what's going to happen.
Amanda Sully and Adam Deschamps would learn that painful truth shortly after their beautiful little boy, Aidan, was born.
He was born healthy. I had an uneventful pregnancy.
Yeah, there was no reason to think that anything was wrong. Are you directing?
Just 6 days before Aidan's birth, a new condition had been added to the newborn screening test, available to every newborn in Ontario. A baby's heel is pricked, the blood sample tested for rare genetic abnormalities.
Round and round and round.
10 days after going home, Amanda and Adam got the call about Aidan's test.
Diagnosis came as a shock.
Aidan had been diagnosed with spinal muscular atrophy.
Aidan was the first baby in Canada to be identified with SMA, a condition where neurons within the spinal cord start dying off and muscles begin to degenerate. It can lead to problems breathing, eating, and walking. 1 in 10,000 babies has SMA. It's the #1 genetic cause for death in infants.
The most severe form was a bit of a death sentence. It was an incurable fatal disorder. So these kids would be born perfectly normally, but then would start fading away within the first 6 to 12 months and often not make it to their second year.
Once the motor neurons impacted by SMA die off, they can't be recovered. So prompt treatment after diagnosis is critical. For Aidan, there were immediate options, including a drug available in Ontario and covered by OHIP called Spinraza. It would be injected by lumbar puncture every 4 months for the rest of Aidan's life. Doctors at CHEO wasted no time.
And it was just lightning fast, between being diagnosed at 10 days and then getting his first treatment at 3 weeks. Aidan at the time was just a teeny tiny little 8 or 9 pound baby, and he had his first lumbar puncture.
There was another drug to treat SMA, a one-time gene therapy called Zolgensma, but it wasn't available in Canada, and it was prohibitively expensive, upwards of $3 million a dose.
So our whole family was right away, how can we help? We'll all sell our houses.
If I have to work 24 hours a day, every single day, I was going to do it.
But doctors at CHEO would tell the family about a new program that would offer the drug on compassionate grounds for free to children living in countries where it was not yet approved. Aidan's name was put forward by the team at CHEO.
And he was the first child in Canada entered in, and he was the first child in Canada who was granted the drug for free.
And I remember Amanda and I looking at each other and just breaking down and crying.
Wheels on the bus go round and round.
And reflecting on their journey, Amanda and Adam can't help thinking how time was on their side, beginning with their attempts to get pregnant.
Yeah, it took us a long time.
And if it didn't, if Aidan was born sooner, the screening program detecting his SMA would not have been in place. His condition, not immediately diagnosed.
The diagnosis would have been made at 10 months of age when his mother brought him in to see a pediatrician who saw that he wasn't sitting the way he should, and he would have had a very different life, a much shorter life. Yeah.
Instead, Mom and Dad have the most precious gift of all.
And that's all you can hope for as a parent, that your child is healthy.
He has the opportunity to grow up like every other child.
And Aidan has that chance, thanks to CHEO.
Well, they treat Aidan like it was their own child. We will always be indebted to them for everything that they've done.
We owe CHEO so much. I think about it every day, how grateful I am. One of the things I think about before I go to bed is just how lucky we are. Yeah, I'm so happy to have him.